Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Shravya. Today I'm going to show you how to make amazing Malai koftas at home. These go really well with rumali rotis, butter naans or any kind of rotis. Or you can also have this with some matar pulao. Um, Malai koftas when compared to other kinds of koftas are very soft in texture. These are going to be very airy. You need to follow the measurements of each ingredient that I'm going to add into the kofta mixture. Otherwise, they might end up being dense. But if you follow the measurements correctly, I promise you these are going to be very light and soft in texture. Also, there are two tips. Do not add extra binding agent to your kofta mixture. Binding agent, we're going to be using potatoes and flour. Do not add any extra of that. And also make sure you knead your kofta dough really well so that it becomes soft and airy. For the gravy, you can alter the amount of spices. You can increase or decrease according to your liking. That's it. So let's get started. Here I've taken 200 grams of fresh paneer. Make sure your paneer is very fresh and soft. Now we're going to grate this into a bowl. Take one medium sized potato and boil it just until it's cooked through. Make sure you do not overcook your potato, otherwise it will retain a lot of moisture. Now we're going to grate our potato into the paneer. To this we're going to add 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. You can also use some corn flour instead. To this add half a teaspoon of red chilli powder, a pinch of sugar, half a teaspoon of coriander powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, some salt to taste. Now we're going to mix all of this together until the kofta mixture becomes very soft in texture. Make sure you break down all big lumps of paneer and potatoes. We need to knead this for at least 10 minutes. As you can see, our kofta mixture has become very soft in texture. Here I've taken some cashew nuts and raisins. I'm going to stuff my koftas with these. If you want to make plain koftas, you can totally avoid this step. In a plate, take 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour. We're going to use this flour to dust our koftas. Again, you can use some corn flour. Take a portion of the kofta mixture, roll it into a ball, make a dent in the center, place your stuffing. Make sure the ball is very smooth and there are no cracks on it. Do the same with all your kofta mixture. You can roll it into a shape of a ball or you can also make it cylindrical. Once you're done dividing your kofta mixture, rub it onto some dry flour and make sure you rub it between your palms in order to remove the excess flour. As you can see, there is no excess flour on our koftas. Now place a pan on heat, pour some oil into it. Wait till the oil heats and add your koftas. Cook your koftas at a medium flame for about 2 minutes on each side or until they're golden brown in color. Be very gentle while flipping your koftas, otherwise they might break. Now once you're done making all your koftas, take these onto a tissue paper so that all the excess oil is absorbed. Now keep these koftas aside. In a pan, take 2 tablespoons of oil, 2 bay leaves, 4 to 5 cloves, 1 cinnamon stick, 4 green cardamom, and now we're going to fry off our spices really well. At this point, you can even add some ginger garlic paste. To this, add 2 medium onions. I've chopped my onions very roughly here because we're going to blend all of this together anyways. In the center, add some cumin seeds, about 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds. Let this cook until the onions become lightly golden in color. To this, add 4 medium tomatoes. The ratio of your tomatoes and onions should be 2:1. Your tomatoes should be twice the amount of your onions. To this, add some salt. Adding salt at this point helps the tomatoes break down really quickly. Now to this, I'm gonna add about 6 to 7 soaked cashew nuts and almonds. I've soaked these for about an hour. If you do not have enough time to soak your nuts, you can even place them in some hot water for about 10 minutes. Let this cook. Once your tomatoes have cooked properly, remove the bay leaves, let it cool down and blend all of this together. In the same pan, take 1 tablespoon of butter and 1 tablespoon of oil. While the oil is still cold, add 1 teaspoon Kashmiri red chilli powder and immediately add in your tomato paste. Adding Kashmiri red chilli powder and not normal red chilli powder gives a beautiful color to your gravy. In case you do not have Kashmiri red chilli powder, you can just add normal red chilli powder. Now we're gonna cook this for about 5 minutes or until the gravy starts forming bubbles. Now to this, add 3 teaspoons of coriander powder. Cook this for another 10 to 15 minutes or until the gravy becomes very dry. This is when you know that your gravy is cooked very well. Now to this, add 1.5 to 2 cups of water depending on how thick you like your gravy. For koftas, it's best to have a thinner gravy. Now to this, add some salt to taste. Remember that you've already added some salt while cooking your tomatoes. To this, add a pinch of sugar. Let it cook for another 5 minutes. Now once you're happy with the consistency of your gravy, add in some kasuri methi. Do not skip on kasuri methi, it gives a really good flavor to your gravy. Now add some butter in the end. Let it cook for another minute. As you can see, the gravy has started to thicken again. Now we're going to turn the flame off. In a serving dish, place your koftas. Pour some gravy over your koftas. Make sure you pour your gravy right before serving, otherwise your koftas will become soggy. Now add some chopped coriander leaves on them. And that's it, our Malai kofta is ready. For more interesting recipes like this, like, share and subscribe to my channel.